George, if you're out there watching this, which you probably won't be, but if you do watch this, where's my 6th book, yo? Like, there's 8 books in the whole series, and sweetheart, you're getting up there in age. Hey guys, it's Lika. Welcome to my channel. I got my grunge face on today. I was tagged over by Becca and Mike at Books and Looks to do the Game of Thrones tag. I am so pumped to do this tag. Mike and Becca, thank you so much for tagging me to do this. I love A Song of Ice and Fire. I've started watching the actual series myself. I broke down and did it, guys. I read 4 out of the 5 books. I'm just gonna get started. How did you discover the series or books? I actually saw the books growing up, you know, in the library. I think the first one was published in '96. I was 6 years old. They come out about like every 5 or 6 years or so. And then they started doing like the TV show. I remember being in Pittsburgh at the time. Anything with like dragons, war, like really old-timey setting. That story's taking place in like 200 something AD. So I mean, it's pretty damn like old. How I heard about it, I didn't start watching the series until this year. I started reading the books this year, actually. Like, I started the first book last year and then I finished it in January. So I guess I started last year this year to read the books finally. They're just really long and I didn't have a lot of time up until now, so I was on that shit. It's like, boom. Who's your all-time favorite character? This is so hard to answer for me. I really love Tyrion. He's just funny. He's a smartass. He's an asshole. I love Daenerys. I have like a secret crush on her. I also love Jaime Lannister, guys. I know Jaime Lannister was a bit of a dick in the beginning, but you know, his character arc started getting better and he started to become a better person. So I'm a little bit of a fangirl for Jaime Lannister. And I also like Arya Stark. But if I had to pick my favorite, I think it would be between Daenerys and Tyrion. Who's your favorite side character? Side character. I guess that would be considered like a sidekick, or just like who's the other favorite character you have that's not a main character. I don't know, but I really like Brienne. She's not like everyone's favorite, but she is sort of like a main character. I do like Brienne. She's a badass woman. Even though she's very ugly in the books, she's still badass and I love that. But if I were to choose like a sidekick, like a Batman and Robin type of role, I would go with Ghost, the Direwolf of Jon Snow, because Ghost is an awesome side character. He always is warning Jon out for danger. He's always by Jon's side, and that knucklehead only ever left him a few times to go hunting. But I mean, he's a wolf and he's hungry. If given the opportunity, which character would you choke to death? I would probably choke Cersei. Now, I have a love-hate relationship with Cersei. It makes me laugh sometimes because I do kind of have a love for villains. You can't see, I have a villain candle. I have a love for villains. They're cool, and she does make me laugh sometimes, and you know, some of the shit she does is just fun or funny. Sometimes it's even like badass, but most of the time I just can't stand her as a character. She's whiny, she's a brat when she doesn't get her way. She's like a typical snobby princess who all she wants is power, and she's willing to sacrifice her kids. She's willing to sacrifice her relationship with Jaime, even though it's incestual back then, whatever, that's just their thing. She's willing to sacrifice everything, even the respect from others, to get power. And she wants to be queen, and the fact that she used her own kids as like stepping stones really irked me. Just would love to choke her one day. And you're a woman of the Night's Watch. Who would you break your oath of chastity to? Daenerys. Just something about her. I just can't quit. Dragon or direwolf? Which would you have by your side? This is hard for me. I love dragons and direwolves. I think a direwolf would be better because they're like, you know, actually like by your side. They're not too big like a dragon, but they're not like too small either. They can, you know, protect you, rip someone's throat out, and they can, you know, sleep in the same bed or by your side with you. So I think a direwolf would be a better, like, you know, companion. But I think a dragon, if I was out to kill people or to force them to be under my rule, I would probably have to go with the dragon. A dragon is a lot more intimidating and can kill more people than a direwolf can at one time, only if it's a fire-breathing dragon. Which character would you most likely want to portray on television? I would have to go with Arya Stark. I really like her kill list that she has. Every night before she goes to sleep, she would list off the names of the people that she wanted to die. And she would say it every single night as a way to remember. And I remember when I was reading the book that I would actually, you know, say the list of people every single night before I went to sleep because I thought it was cool because I could connect to Arya in a way like that. I think she's a badass character, especially since she started off so young as a kid, just like killing people and shit. So you can't go wrong with her. What is your favorite moment of the book or series? I'm gonna have to go with, it's probably everyone's favorite moment. I'm gonna have to go with the Red Wedding or the Battle of the Bastards. Who do you think deserves to sit on the Iron Throne at the end of the series? Daenerys. I mean, come on, like Rhaegar was a ruler. Her family was like, they were all rulers. Spoiler alert, if you haven't like read the books or anything, then please don't listen to this, but it would either for me have to be Daenerys or Jon Snow. They're related, okay? They are related. Jon Snow's parents, his real parents, are Lyanna, which is Ned's sister, and Rhaegar Targaryen. So Daenerys is Jon Snow's aunt, guys. So it would either have to be one of them because I feel like the Targaryen bloodline would have to rule, and since Jon Snow is technically of Targaryen bloodline, I would have to choose them. I'll go with Jon Snow first because, you know, he is the child of Rhaegar, although I don't think they really know that yet. And then Daenerys as a second. But if they could come together and just like, you know, destroy everything and then just, you know, have like 2 thrones instead of 1, that would be cool. What are you most looking forward to in the upcoming book or season? I'm looking for someone to kill off the Lannisters, except for Jaime and except for Tyrion. So I guess that just means Cersei and their stupid cousins. I'm looking for Cersei's head to fall off.